Hey there folks, today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the main control board on your LG front load washing machine when you're having no power going to the unit. We've confirmed at the breaker box that there's no blown breaker or fuses, and we've confirmed there is power in the outlet, so it is time now to get this thing apart and show you how it's done. So make sure, first thing, unplug the unit and pull it away from the wall. Alright, so first thing we have to do is remove the top from the unit, and to do that we have these two Phillips head screws we need to remove. Next we're going to slide the top back about 1.5 inches and lift up. Alright, next we have these blue tabs. They are the retainer clips for the wire harness. There's 3 on the side here and there's 2 at the top. We need to pinch them with needle nose pliers and push them in. Alright, so looking from the front of the machine on your left hand side, this is the main control board. Our next task is to remove this pressure switch off of it with this Phillips head screw right here. And we twist it out and we're going to set it aside. And then we take our tube, we just have a retaining clip right here. We're going to just pull that out. Next we remove this Phillips head mounting screw. Alright, next we need to slide these prongs out to lift the box out. You may need to use a screwdriver or something to pry it. And the whole box comes out. Next we need to lift up on all these tabs. There's 6 total, 3 here, 1 on the side, and then 2 over here. Be careful because you do have to reuse this lid. And we just have a zip tie holding this on. Take that off and your lid opens up. Now before you start unplugging any of these, just take a picture of them so you can note the orientation of where everything is before you proceed. Alright, now that you got your picture taken, you can start taking out the harnesses. Alright, so you may have noticed when I was pinching these with the needle nose pliers, I was just pinching this little tab right here and then wiggling it free. Just be careful that you don't break any of these because you are reusing these ports. So now we have everything all loose here. We take our old board, get rid of it. Alright, so now with your reference photograph nearby, we're going to start reinstalling all of these wire harnesses into their appropriate areas. Alright, once you've confirmed that everything is matching the photograph that you took, everything looks all good, then you're good to put your lid back on. Alright, then we grab our box here and place it down inside. And we want to line up those tabs with the slots here, slide it into place. Put our mounting screw back in and be careful because it is plastic. Grab our pressure switch and put it back into place. And secure the Phillips head screw. Open our retaining clip, put our hose back in. Alright, next we need to remove these 4 Phillips head screws and take this panel off so we can clip our wiring harnesses back into the machine. Alright, and you'll see this is the harness and here are the clips, and we're just going to put them back into the slots that they belong with. Alright, and then we have our top 2 here. Next we get our panel back on. And we reinstall our 4 Phillips head screws. Next, we grab our top and leave an 1.5 inch gap at the front there. Slide it into place and replace our 2 Phillips head screws. Alright, so that's all there is to this one, folks. Hopefully you found this helpful. Hopefully it restores power back to your unit. This unit in particular is 17 years old and it's just scrap, so I'm doing a bunch of videos on how to repair a bunch of stuff on it, so stay tuned for all those videos. And as always, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.